Did you know as a marketer or business owner that you have the ability to see where all of your leads are coming from down to every single page that they clicked on your website? Of course, what the original traffic source was to get to your website or your landing page in the first place. I'm going to show you a real life example of how we tracked where one of our most recent customers came from using a tool called CallRail. And if you want to see more from this video, I'll be sure to link it at the end as well, because this comes from a recent live stream that we did. You can see here, first page that they looked at was our preferredpestmanagement.org/pest control Richardson, Texas /Richardson, Texas cockroach control. So our service page that we made, again, if you don't know what I'm talking about here, I can show you guys the page as a matter of fact. So we made service pages underneath of our location pages. Think of it like a silo structure. So from there, he went to our cockroach control page. So this was the page he went to next whenever you saw that cockroach page where it said preferredpestmanagement.org/cockroach control. This was the next page he went to. And then if we click back over to, then from there, he finally went over to our contact us page, which tells me either A, he went, in the header area and hit contact us, or he may have read through here and went, okay, contact us, which is probably what he did. I would have to look at the Microsoft Clarity, which actually allows you to see people scrolling and everything like that. Very, very cool to see. And then from there, he actually called us, I believe. Let's see. So he went to contact and then, he actually went back to the home page and then he called us from the home page. And look how long he was on the website. This is what I was surprised about. He was on the website for 10 minutes before he finally called us. And as you can see, this is where it says lead creation milestone. That means, an action was taken, he either called or submitted the form. And in this case, this was where, he called us. So again, very, very, very awesome that you can just go in here and track all this. There's more information up there, but again, if I scroll all the way up there, it's going to show some sensitive information I don't want to share, his name, number, all this crazy stuff, obviously. Personally, I don't know about you guys, I think that's badass to be able to see that type of stuff. I had a guy from Sacramento tell me he got all of his business from Nextdoor. That's crazy. Yeah. I mean, and that's the other thing too, guys, is a lot of this when it comes to getting customers and where to get them from outside of Google, right? Google's obvious. That's why I like to focus on Google so much. It's where everybody goes at the end of the day. But obviously there's other little niches that you can go into too when we talk about social media. For some areas, it's going to be Yelp. For some areas, it's going to be Nextdoor. For some areas, it's going to be Facebook, going into Facebook groups. Like my area, Facebook groups. Nextdoor can be okay, but Facebook groups specifically are amazing. My wife actually just started a photography business this year, and getting into Facebook groups and things like that is just insane down here. But like I said, I mean, from that standpoint, it's really going to be, you're going to find it's very spotty area to area. Some people say that Thumbtack is the best. I found Thumbtack kind of sucked here. Some people claim Yelp is the best. I didn't really have that experience, but there is one or two companies here killing it on Yelp. So it's very, from my experience, very regional. And on top of that, it depends on how much marketing expertise you have on that platform, how much money you have to be able to put into that, just resources in general to put into that platform. But at the end of the day, Google Local Services, which is separate obviously from Google Business Profile, but Google Local Services, which is also, by the way, in terms of Google products, gone kind of down the toilet recently, but still works, especially if you're a newer company. Google Business Profile, and then of course continuing to develop your website, SEO, and all that together is going to get you a lot of leads, and then everything else is kind of like the icing on the cake. And of course, if you don't want to miss any of the future live streams, make sure to subscribe as well.